My name is Diane Bryan. On the 17th of December 2022, I was involved in a road traffic collision. My car crossed the white line, hit a car, then a third car hit me, and we ended up buried in a hedge. My car had dynamic driver assist. It was a Toyota RAV4, it was 6 months old, and nothing that should have worked. The car basically took over. As we were coming round a very gentle bend, I was doing about 36, it was a 40, and the car didn't take the bend. The steering would not let me centre. The car didn't centre itself as it should have done. Crossed the white line. We ended up taking the side out of the first car, and then as we were going towards the hedge, the second car hit us. The airbags didn't inflate, even though we hit the hedge quite hard. The call emergency services feature didn't work. The accident collision precautions where the car's supposed to brake didn't work. The steering wheel would not let me centre the car itself. I did have an adaptation on the steering wheel because of my disability. That adaptation was a control on the steering wheel that had all the buttons on it for indicators, windscreen wipers, what have you. That got pulled out of my hand and then started spinning. I told the police this at the time. I was then told that the police considered that I had been driving without due care and attention. They offered me a driving course, which I accepted. I just wanted to put the whole thing behind me. I've been driving since I was 22 and I've never had a point on my licence and I've never had an accident. For reasons outside of my control, the company that deal with the the driving course couldn't do the course for me because they didn't have an adapted vehicle, and I didn't have a car on the road because mine had been crushed. So my only option then was to go to court. So I went to court. I spoke to the judges. I told them exactly what happened, which is exactly what I'd said to the policewoman on the day of the accident. The judges didn't believe us. They said that no car can do that. And they gave me 6 points on my licence and the highest fine that they could. I believe I was driving that car. I know that that steering wheel would not correct itself. It was almost like we'd hit a patch of ice or mud and the car went into a skid, but it was all very slow. The steering wheel would not let me take back control of the car. The airbags didn't go off. The pre-collision, where the car brakes and is supposed to mitigate what's about to happen, that didn't work. The engine wouldn't switch off. The car took over. I reported it to Toyota. I reported it to the insurance company, and I still got 6 points on my licence and the highest fine. As for now, I've got a new car. It does have the option to have driver assist. It's got its own program. I will never ever have that switched on. I am petrified that the car is going to take over itself again. I am also not driving anywhere near as much. I'm quite nervous. I'm petrified of getting any more points, and I just don't trust the technology that they're putting in these vehicles. I just want to make people aware of, in my opinion, the dangers of dynamic driver assist. It can take over the car.